Well, this is Wreaths Across America Mobile Education Exhibit. We travel all over the United States helping people to raise their funds for their wreaths to cover the soldiers' graves. Last year we were able to be able to raise enough money across the United States and world that we covered 3,100,000 soldiers' graves on the 13th of December. Hoping to do better than that this year.
All right, I do have to ask though, I'm a military brat myself. My dad served 30 years, but are you also a veteran?
Now, I'm not a veteran. Two of my boys went into the service after 9/11.
Yeah.
One was EOD, he took bombs apart at night.
Yeah.
The other one was in the Marine Corps. And Daniel did 2 tours in Iraq, and he was killed outside of Camp Pendleton, passenger in a car after getting his hair cut.
Wow.
Got hit by Amtrak train. And that was on 9/02 Christmas Eve,
Wow.
2007. They came to our door Christmas morning at 10 o'clock, knocked on our door, and that's when I started my new normal. Everybody lives a normal life, but that started my new normal. And so we do everything we can for veterans. That's what our son would have wanted us to do, so
Yes.
that's what we continue to do.
Can you show us, do a tour inside?
Yeah, if y'all want to come on inside, I'll give you a real quick tour.
All right, lead the way.
So it starts here with your storyboard up here. Morrill worked for the Harrington, Maine. He worked for the Bangor Daily News. And 12 years old, he read in the newspaper that whoever added the most new subscribers to their route could win a trip to DC.
Right.
Well, he did it, and he won a trip. And that's him where he went to DC at 12. But he remembered that Arlington, all the people that he didn't even know that had died for his rights.
Right.
So in '92, he had 5,000 wreaths left over, and he wanted to do some good with them. So what he did was he took those wreaths and went to Arlington. 12 volunteers went with him, and they put out 5,000 wreaths. Last year, this is approximately how many people helped put the wreaths out.
That's incredible.
And that's an approximate number because
Yeah.
there was more. So the growth of the business is you grew in 2022, you grew 500 different cemeteries. You did it again, 500 different cemeteries. Last year we did 684 new cemeteries. So we're growing all the time. The number of wreaths was the same.
But just expanding the locations, more representation.
Expanding the locations, yes. And so we needed more people to donate the wreaths to different cemeteries to get all the veterans covered.
Where do the wreaths come from?
They come from Columbia Falls, Maine, is where they come from. They all come off of his land.
Wow, okay.
So he has a lot of land, and that's all balsa fir.
Yeah.
So he only tips 1/3 of his land.
Yeah.
And the other 2/3 of his land are left for the next year. So every 3 years, he goes to a different section and he clips the tree. So that leaves the tree 3 years to grow new branches and stuff. And then they go and tip it by hand.
Wow.
And then they make the wreaths by hand. And then they offload the boxes by hand. Then someone takes them out of the box by hand. And then some volunteer grabs it, takes it to a grave, says the name of the soldier, and places that at the soldier's grave as a thank you.
Wow.
We have this belief that you die twice.
Yeah.
Once when you take your last breath, and the second time when no one says your name.
Yes, sir.
So if we can continue to lay wreaths at soldiers' graves where we can find them and say their name, they're still with us.
That's fantastic.
So that's what we try to do. We are remember the fallen, honor those who serve, but most importantly, we have to start teaching our children the value of freedom.
Yes.
And on these walls in here, all around here, is what you see. That's the value of freedom. That's the cost. That's a QR code right there. My wife was she's a retired teacher. She writes all of the lesson plans for Wreaths Across America.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So there's over 200 lesson plans now, And in the last 2 years, she's had over 250,000 downloads of her material.
Yeah.
And you can get it on Teachers Pay Teachers or Wreaths Across America, either way.
And then, like my son, the Boy Scouts, they are involved sometimes laying the
Correct.
wreaths.
Correct.
So you have a lot of different other volunteers that way
Yes.
as well, right?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And you have a lot of American Legion and
Yeah.
VFWs and police organizations that fall in and do it, firefighters. There's just a lot of people that fall in and say, hey, you know, I want to do this.
Yeah. Well, and I'm curious too. So you're from Tennessee then, right?
I'm from West Tennessee,
And so,
Milan,
and you said this is the only vehicle with
Wreaths Across America.
Wreaths Across America. So are you the one driving it as well?
I drive it. I'm Andy Tatum, ANDYTATUM. I am the driver, ambassador / mechanic. Keep it going.
And you got your CDL then, hauling
Oh yes,
this? Yep.
yes I do.
And
Yeah.
again, we thank you for your service with this, your family, of course, your son. And again, we just want to always just remember those who have fallen, serving our country, the greatest country in the world. And just, again, thank you for those that are currently serving. And we always just want to just remember just to stay safe out there.